everybody, I'm Josh, and welcome to another episode of Just Sayin. Thank you. It's going to be a good show this week, so let's get it started by asking the question, what is Josh drinking? And I'll give you a second to think about it. I'm drinking Mountain Dew. I am. Refreshing. I'm 13 for 13 this season so far. Gonna keep it up, maybe. 2 episodes left. I might be able to throw you off. According to our friends at HolidayInsights.com, not only was April 17th tax day, but it was also National Blah 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 Day. And so it's going to be a normal show. Because that's all people hear when I talk, is blah blah blah. I'm like the teacher on the Peanuts comic. Anyway. Next week on the show, be sure to tune in because we're breaking out the time machine and having another throwback episode. But this throwback is going to be a little bit different, so you'll have to stay tuned and watch for that. Let's get into the news and the rundown. Here's what happened in my life this week. So, have you ever had one of those days where you just want to go back to bed and sleep the rest of the day away? Yeah. And I'm not talking because of depression. I'm talking because everything just goes wrong. So Thursday, I wake up at 7 a.m. because for some odd reason, my dog, who normally waits until my alarm goes off, is annoying the crap out of me. And keep in mind, I had just fallen asleep at 4 o'clock because I have no idea what's going on. I will go to sleep because I'm dead. I will go to bed because I'm dead tired and close my eyes and they just pop right back open. Anyway, so, yeah. So my dog wakes me up at 7 o'clock. I'm dead tired because I've only slept 3 hours. We're getting ready to take her out. I grab her chain, open the door, she takes off. I'm standing there still holding the chain that's not around her. So I go chasing after her, put the chain on her, she does her business, come in, but the door falls off the track because it's a sliding glass door. So I try to sneak through a gap probably that big, which I have done before, but I'm a fat cow, so maybe sometimes I don't. And snagged my favorite coat on the hook in the door. I just wanted to go back to bed. But the end of the day made it all worthwhile. So I get home, and normally when I get home from work, I will put on a pair of mesh shorts and then jogging pants. Because I keep my house cold, but I don't really like to be cold until I go to bed. And when I go to bed, I'll just take my jogging pants off and sleep in my mesh shorts. So I take my jogging pants. We're getting ready to go to bed. I'm taking my jogging pants off, and I notice that Taser's laying there with her head on my hoodie that I just took off. And I thought to myself, well, if your head's on my clothes, I'm going to put my clothes on your head. Look at her face! How pathetic and miserable. I am totally abusing her. Look at that helplessness. Just like, get this damn shit off my head. Dang. Anyway, so that was the end of the day, and it made it all worthwhile. It's just that one little thing that makes you just smile throughout the day, I guess, right? So whenever I had a bad day the last couple days after that, I just looked at that picture. Anyway. So let's get into the news. So do you remember, let me refresh your memory here. After the election, the presidential election, Trump said that he won the election, but it was rigged. And then Fox News came out and said they had all this evidence that the Dominion voting services rigged the election and changed a bunch of Biden votes to Trump votes. And Dominion said, no, we didn't do that. That's defamation. And Fox News said, no, it's not. It's our First Amendment right to say whatever we want. And Dominion said, no, it's not. You're defaming our company. We're suing you. And then Fox News came out and said, well, no, that's not right. We can say whatever we want. And then a bunch of people started leaving Fox News, like the Shepherd guy. I can't think of his first name. Megyn Kelly. A bunch of producers have left their channel and now are coming out and saying, yeah, we were forced to lie and say that Trump won the election, even though we all saw the results that you guys saw and know that he didn't. And then Fox News decided to still go to court about it and had opening arguments the other day and then settled. Because I think Fox News realized that Dominion had a bunch of evidence against them and realized that it's not our First Amendment right just to say whatever we want because we're defaming them. However, if they come out and lie, then that would mean Trump actually won the election. So they were stuck between Trump and a hard place. Yeah. Look what happened to Brian Williams when he lied on NBC Nightly News, and he got fired from it, but now he's on their MSNBC channel. But that's besides the point. My point is, how can we trust a news source that is now saying they lied? Even though they still say they didn't do anything, they settled for $787.5 million. I'm sorry, I'm not paying one penny to someone if I know for a fact that I am right in the situation. If I pay the penny to whoever it is, that it tells them that I'm admitting to them that I did what they are accusing me of doing. Just like if you were to plead guilty. It doesn't mean you're getting out of it. It means you're pleading guilty. How can we trust a news source that we know now has lied to us? Then again, Trump supporters will still continue to watch it and believe everything they say, even though we now have proof that they are liars. That's besides the point. Anyway, the point of the story is they settled for $787.5 million, but still don't think they did anything wrong, just like Trump. Anyway, a new survey out shows that 73% of millennial and Gen Z men, which I'm a millennial, do not have a skincare regimen. I don't. I just look this damn good. Anyway. But yeah, I don't have a skincare regimen. As gay as I am, I don't. I mean, I wash my face in the shower with soap once a month when I shower. I'm kidding. I don't shower once a month. Once every other. I'm kidding. I shower every day. Anyway. But yeah. Producer Man, though, has a drawer full of skincare stuff and has like a weekly regimen that he sticks to. So yeah. His wife, I think he's got more skincare stuff than his wife has. I don't know. It's crazy. I don't, maybe that's why I'm breaking out, though. He makes fun of me all the time. Okay, in my defense, though, I am allergic to a lot of, like, I can't use shaving cream. I have tried every brand of shaving cream I can think of, or that I can find in a store, and I break out every time I use it. I get sores under my nose, I get pimples everywhere. I finally found a detergent that I can use without breaking out. Like, I'm just really sensitive to that kind of stuff. And Producer Man always says, well, you wouldn't be if you had a skincare regimen. Yeah, well, I'll do it over the picture so you can't see it. Anyway, here's the next story. Southwest Airlines had a lot on their plate the other day. They had a screaming child and another screaming child, but it was actually an adult. So this baby started crying on their airplane on a flight, and this grown-ass man decided he was going to throw a big fit because the baby was crying, and he was demanding that they make the baby stop crying. It's a baby. You can't make a baby just stop crying. They don't know why they have a bunch of pressure in their head right now. They don't realize why they're cramped up in a small space around a bunch of people they don't know. And if any baby comes around me, they always start screaming. Because I don't like kids. Anyway, you're a grown-ass man. I think he was in his 40s. Act like it. There's nothing they can do about it. Police met the man and escorted him off the plane. They ended their flight as normal. They didn't have to defer or deter or whatever it's called. They didn't have to do a landing somewhere else. They finished their flight. But still, act your age. Why do people think they're so entitled that they can just throw a fit and get what they want? Oh, wait, maybe because one was president. Anyway. This is NHL player Morgan Barron. He was playing in a game the other night and fell, got a skate to the head, received over 75 stitches to his face. You can see the bandage and some blood running down. And then went back out on the ice and finished the game. That takes some balls. I knew a guy who played semi-professionally here in town and got a skate to the face, and it was from like the tip of his ear down his whole face. And yeah, you could see through his cheek, or see through his cheek. It was, yeah, bad. But how, seriously, you have got to love the game of hockey, which I do. I just don't think I would go back out and play after receiving 75 stitches. Over 75 stitches. I would want to be like, okay, I think I'm done for the night. I need to go lay down. I'm a little woozy. I just lost a lot of blood. Because you have a lot of blood vessels in your face. That's why when a guy shaves, well, I shouldn't say just a guy. When someone shaves their face, they cut themselves, that's why it seems like it won't stop bleeding. You have a lot of blood vessels in your face. I wonder how much blood he lost and then still played the game. Maybe he still played the game because he lost so much blood and didn't know what he was doing. I don't know. Anyway, and finally, this will make your skin crawl. 4 police officials are being forced to resign by their governor after being caught on a recorded line talking about lynching African Americans. And I'm not just talking 4 police officials, or 4 police officers. I'm talking the chief of police, the chief's captain, the district 2 commissioner, and a jail administrator. If you're in a high position of authority, you gotta watch what you say around anyone. I mean, and I'm not, as much as I would love to say I'm knocking on Trump, I'm not knocking on him here. But he blamed Obama for tapping his phone lines. But look how many of his people in his inner circle, Cohen, Murdoch, I think, had some recordings of him. Some Republican politicians had recordings on him. I mean, even people in his inner circle are recording him. You have got to watch what you say, especially as the chief of police, and with what's going on in the country, with the divide between African Americans and the police department, or some, even not just African Americans, some people in the police department, and defunding them and wanting them to be less harsh on people. I mean, I am terrified of what it will look like for my nephews' nephews. Yeah, that made sense. Anyway. Well, that concludes the rundown. It's time to do the sketch that we have to give Producer Man credit for. That's right. It's time to ask the question, is that too far? And in case you've never seen the sketch, here's how it works. I have a list of about 20 jokes, and I have a dark sense of humor. I never know what really crosses that line. So I have a member of the FCC sitting right over there. After I read each joke, I will say, is that too far? If you if you hear that noise, that means the joke has gone too far. We have to end the sketch immediately. It could be after the first joke, third joke, 9th joke, 19th joke, but after the 20th, I don't care because I'm out of jokes and it would make for a really long sketch. All right, let's do it. Hold on tight. Here we go. There will be a new collaboration coming between Birkenstock and Gucci, said lesbians. Ooh, fun! Who's Gucci? Is that too far? Nope, he's laughing at that one. February was Black History Month, or as Florida calls it, January 59th. Is that too far? No, his finger's hovering. Better watch it. I do want to say, though, if you guys do live in Florida, and you want to read up on Black History Month, too bad. Thank your governor. Is that too far? Oh, wait, that's the truth? Okay. If you, I just read that one. 2 lesbians in Australia recently visited every country in the world, and as all countries agreed, cargo shorts are ugly. Is that too far? No, he's chuckling at that one. He liked that one. A town in Ohio recently held a gathering of black winemakers, or as it's more commonly known, grape soda. Is that too far? Ooh, no. His finger's hovering again, though. Better watch it. A California couple recently found a black bear swimming in their pool. Well, at least we know that black bears can swim. Oh, no! That sound means that joke went just a little too far. So we have to end the sketch immediately. But don't worry, because it's time for more laughs in this week's edition of Game Over. That's right, it's time for the new sketch. that I started here just a couple of weeks ago. So I play a lot of games on my phone, like everyone else in the world does, because that's what we do nowadays. And I'm cheap. I'm on a budget. I play games and I don't have to pay for them or pay for anything in them. And sometimes the price of that is to watch advertisements. And sometimes the advertisements just look a little wrong. Or sometimes something in the game just looks a little different than it should. So I thought I'd throw them into a segment that I call Game Over. Here's the first one just to give you an idea of what I'm talking about. This was for an ad. I think it was a game called Real Life. And basically you just get to choose how you want to live your life. But this girl is having a baby. And I didn't know this. Maybe I'm wrong. Because, you know, I'm not the sharpest crayon in the box. Brightest crayon in the box. Nor can I say that correctly. I'm not the brightest crayon in the box. But I do know that I'm a man. And I do know that I'm gay. And I do know that I'm part of the LGBTQIA community. But I didn't know that your only choices were boy, girl, and other. Does the baby not know what it is yet? I mean, things have gone sometimes just a little too PC for me. Here's the next one. Now, this is an ad for a game where it gives you a list of things to find, and you have to find them in a certain amount of time. Now, I spent hours. I screenshotted this thing and spent hours trying to find the hidden cow. And I cannot find the damn hidden cow. Can you guys find the damn hidden cow? Show me what the game's like, not just a white screen. Here's the next one. Again. Your point in advertising your game is to show the content of your game, not this. Here's the next one. Now, this is in a game that I personally play. It's called Criminal Case, based at Pacific Bay. There's like 7 Criminal Case games. I play 6 of them. I just sit all day and bounce back and forth between them. Anyway, and I was looking at this, and it's like in between chapters, and this is the thing that comes up to show the chapter. And on the left hand, there's a sign that says, well, on the right that says, "Welcome to Inner City, Pacific Bay." And then on the left, I thought it was just a sign of pedestrian crossing, but then I read the sign, and it says, "Illegal immigrants." Is it an illegal immigrant crossing? I don't know. Anyway, here's the next one, and I just want to say, Governor DeSantis, you want to ban books because people are talking about wizardry or homosexuality. What about games that kill kings? Because that's called regicide. And that's just a little tidbit of information that's stuck in my noggin. Seriously? It's a game where you kill the king. Now, this is a game where it's an ad for a game where it gives you a topic and you have to find things, and you have to find 5 words in the list of words that relate to that topic or have something to do with that topic. I'm a Libra. I know that's my zodiac sign. I don't know what it means. I read my horoscope now and then. I've never heard of a zodiac sign. Here's the next one. Oh, nope, that's the same one, Josh. Here's the next one. Now, this isn't an ad for a slot game, like casino slots. Why in the world would you have the casino slots have a picture of a blurred out man with a phallical looking thing and then it's saying touch it? And you want to ban books about wizards. Here's the next one. Again, you want to ban books about wizards? How about games that advertise taking off her stockings? And if you can't see it behind that little banner at the bottom, it says up and down, and it shows how you're supposed to use your finger to take her stockings down. But you want to ban books about homosexuality. Here's the next one. These people need a book on dictionaries, because I play a lot of games, and I know that there are winners and there are losers, but I've never heard of a loser. The book you need to read is the dictionary. And finally, nope, that was the last one. Sorry. My bad. It's been a long day. It's been a long week. So, you know, one of my favorite things to do is to go online and look for stupid things that are for sale. That's right. It's time for another edition of The Marketplace. Now, this one has a description that I couldn't fit in the picture. But the description says, I thought I bought it the cutest little pajama set until I looked closer to the pattern. Now, you will see 3 pictures. Look at the picture on the left first, and that's what the whole outfit looks like. Okay? Then on the right is zoomed in actual what the print is. Enjoy. Little bit, and you want to ban. I'm not going to go there. Hey, producer man, you're making me say this joke, so I'm bringing you in on it too. Who put a picture of my sister in here? And I'm not saying which one. He made me tell that joke. Just saying. So this guy goes online, buys what he thinks is an embroidered rug. Gets it, and it's for a dollhouse. I remember one time I was watching Judge Judy, and this lady was suing this person because she went on eBay and bid on a phone and won the auction, only to receive a picture of the phone. And the person was defending, hey, no, that's what we were actually selling, was the picture of a phone. And the lady thought she was getting an actual phone. Got to read descriptions, people. Here's the next one, and I just want to say why. Why? Here's the next one. Now, this is what it's supposed to look like product and what it actually looks like product. In the ad, because you can tell the guy has a 6-pack and it's completely an ad picture, it's supposed to look like a wolf when in reality it looks like an elephant. Here's the next one. Are you the type of person who loves to eat cheesy Doritos or Cheetos or anything cheesy but it always leaves that crappy cheese color on your fingers? Fear not! Have I got the product for you? Or you could just wash your hands. Whatever. Maybe those are eco-friendly. Are you the type of person that likes to fall asleep wherever you're sitting, either in class, in a plane, in a car, and you're always afraid that you're going to knock your head on something as you start to doze off? Fear not! Have I got the product for you? Not only will your face look like a vagina, but it will save your head from hitting hard objects. You're welcome. See, you do learn things on this show. Now, this next product could have gotten me out of a lot of sticky situations, no pun intended. Because all you have to do is grow a girlfriend. And finally, Now, it really pisses me off when I go to like Walmart or Target or even Dollar General and go in the candle aisle and pick up something that I think smells awesome and find out that it's called Ocean Mist or Seaside Breeze. How in the hell do you know what those things smell like? Let alone, how do you know what Blue Ball smells like? Really? Anyway. The segment that's really going to make me go blah, blah, blah this week is the next one when I tell you 10 random facts that I have locked in my noggin. That's right. It's time for the 10. That's right, it's time for 10 random facts that I randomly know, and I have no idea why I know them. But I do. And I think that if maybe I get them out there, they will leave my noggin. But we'll see. Probably not. Here we go. Number 10. Kangaroos cannot walk backwards. So next time you see a kangaroo, it's not going to be walking backwards. Number 9. Snails take the longest naps, some lasting 3 years. And you thought they were just slow. It's because they're sleeping. Number 8. Some fish actually cough. Bet you didn't know that. Well, now you do. Number 7. Your feet will typically create about 1 pint of sweat per day. A pint of sweat. That's why I don't like feet. Number 6. Before the year 1913, parents could actually mail their children to their grandparents. So when your parents said, "I'm sending you to your grandma's," they literally meant it. They just smacked a stamp on their head and put them in the mailbox. That's what it says. They mailed them to them. Here we go, number 5. You fart an average of 14 times a day, and each fart travels from your body at 7 miles an hour. Here's my question. You know how in the wintertime, for those of you who have a wintertime, and even if someone has like a ski mask on or a thin scarf, you can see their breath. Why can't you see a fart? Have you ever thought about that? But now you will. Next time it gets cold out, you're going to be looking at people's butts, wondering if they just farted. Number 4. Cans of diet soda, and I really should have gotten a tub of water and a diet soda and a non-diet just to try this. But apparently, diet soda will float while cans of other sodas will sink. You know you're all going to go out and get a can of diet soda and try it. Number 3. A hippo's milk is pink. Fun fact. Number 2. While you're sleeping, you cannot smell anything. And no, it doesn't have anything to do with COVID. And the number 1 most random fact I know that's locked up here in my noggin is, in a room filled with 23 other people, so 24 total, there is a 50% chance 2 people will share the same birthday. Not the same birthday month, the same birthday. Well, that will do it for blah, blah, blah day. And what a way to end it with me just blah, blah, blah. Anyway, if you think there's something funny I should see and share on the show, be sure to send it to me. There's my email address as well as my TikTok, while it's still not banned in the U.S., and my Twitter, which I'm becoming more active on, because it's always fun to knock Republicans on there. I don't know why, but it is. And then I think that they're going to read it and reply back, and they never do. Probably because they know I'm right. While you have a second, I'm just blah, blah, blahing about Republicans on Twitter. Please like, subscribe, comment below, and get the notifications anytime I post one of my episodes, which is basically every Sunday and Monday. But do it anyway, please. Anyway, well, that will do it for us this week. Be sure to join me next week as we get out the time machine and travel back in time. That's right. It's another throwback. Please stay safe, stay healthy, stop the hate, and come back anytime you need. That's not my closing anymore. It's not. Please stay safe, stay healthy, stop the hate, and until next week, everybody, that's all I'm saying.